Hello, everyone. This is the Inner Voice Show, part of the Evolving Mind series in the Togetherness media. I'm Dr. Foojan Zeine, psychotherapist and the founder of the Awareness Integration Theory. This is a show about what matters most in our life, our minds, our thoughts, feelings, actions, relationships, and our fulfillment in this beautiful journey of life. Today, I will share the tip of the week about flowing with all the changes that are upon us in life as we move back to whatever we call normalcy or trying to make our life normal again. And I will share with you how to go from negative automatic thoughts to positivity. I will bring you Dr. Mark Mincola, a nutritional therapist and a quantum energy healer who has transformed the lives of more than 60,000 patients over the last 35 years. He has authored 7 international best-selling books to date. Today, we will be talking about his latest book, The Way of Miracles, Accessing Your Superconsciousness. He'll share with us what miracles are, what superconsciousness is, and how to get there. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and podcast and connect with me through Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn, all of them with Dr. Foojan Zeine. I love to hear from you, but first, here's the tip of the week. Here's the tip of the week. We are on the verge of another shift in our lives. With the summer being here, vaccinations being offered to everyone, and trips being planned, we are getting the sense that life is coming back to normal. Beyond feeling excitement for opportunities for having fun and entertainment, such as traveling and dining out, there is also the anguish and the stress of having our kids go back to school, for us to go back to our office, open businesses, find jobs that are more suitable for us, socialize with people whom we have not seen for more than a year or so on. Change is not easy, even when we want it and create it, let alone for matters that we're not ready for. Resist or defy. Well, resistance to change creates frustration and anxiety and therefore anger. This anger shows up in any matter of the daily life. I've spoken with mothers who have been homeschooling their children and for a year or more than a year. Although it was very hard for them, they have adjusted and now got kind of like the hang of it. Since in fall, they have to go back and driving their different children to different types of schools. They're expressing difficulty arranging, reapplying, modifying, all that they have so far they have to change. They also wonder about their kids getting sick again from other kids again while they were immune, while they were at home. One mother told me that their kids used to be kind of sick every 2 weeks at home when they were at school, and throughout the whole past year, they never got sick. And the minute the first day they went back to school, they got sick and got the whole family sick again. I'm working with a man who was laid off due to the pandemic, and this past year has been a stay home, spending time with as a full-time father. He's anxious about searching in the corporate world for similar jobs since he was no longer satisfied with his profession. He no longer wants to work in the corporate world due to feeling stressed with the structures that are, the demand that the structure of the corporate world has. And he's interested in having a professional consulting business that he can work from home. He's scared, not motivated. He doesn't know how to create structure for himself, does not know how to move forward. A recent poll actually showed that 40% of employees no longer want to commute and are not going back to their jobs. They're home looking for remote jobs. These types of life changes brings a lot of instability, anxiety, and frustration for people. I spoke with a college graduate who was working in a low salary entry-level position. She got laid off and went on employment. Now she's to go back into a job market with the same entry-level position. She's resisting it. She's looking for a job since she has been earning more than that without any effort. So she has no idea what to do when she goes back. How can we flow with what life brings for us? And how can we envision and pursue what we want in life? Resisting change creates more anguish and pain. The reality of the outside world will bring about circumstances that we may have never handled before, and therefore may not have the skills for it. At times, we only look at what we don't like within the upcoming change and decide to resist it. We may like the sense of familiarity, even if it's not very comfortable, hence resist getting out of the status quo. The skill to assess what is changing is important. So let's explore. What needs to be changed? Look at your scenario and your life. What can change? Is there anything? Is there any part of your life that you can continue just the way it is? Who would be affected in a positive or negative way if you flow with the change? Who would be affected in a positive or a negative way if you insist on keeping the same status quo exactly the way it is? What price do you have to pay for this change? What is the price if you keep the status quo? What are the benefits of flowing with this change? And what are the benefits of keep resisting and keeping what is? What skills do you need for these changes? Now, allowing ourselves to envision the most successful way of being with the new parameters and outcomes, getting excited about what could be unfolding, having a wonder, a wow, an awe, all of that to like what would happen. Creating a new structure in our life. You know, newness does need new structures or it won't get created or get maintained. So creating new structures in our life to establish success. Asking for support from people who have succeeded in the path that we desire, that we envision. Selling the idea to ourselves. We can set the final goal, then break it up into stages. We can set up action plans toward those goals and stages and schedule them in our calendar. Let your calendar be your best friend. Now, all we need to do is then show up and follow the schedule that we created. Showing up is the important factor, and then continuing to do that. For more information about envisioning, goal setting, go to my book, Life Reset, the Awareness Integration Path to Create the Life You Want.
Togetherness Media. Togethernessmedia.com.